Come through, come through. Grace and peace, grace and peace. We in the dark side, the shadow side. Feeling a little froggy. Hold on, peeps. Enjoy the music. Okie dokie. Smoky, smoky. We in the building. Voodoo's in the building. Salute, salute, Voodoo. My Lotus is here. Yay! And my beauty queen. So I'm sorry, guys. It's an impromptu live, but I was feeling, I don't want to say dark, but yeah, I don't know if it's the energy. And so I wanted to just take a time out for us to, divulge in some of those areas, because Venus is in retrograde at the moment. Okay. The sun is leaving that, going, and we're also going into Virgo energy. So I woke up today just wanting to do some cards, some readings for myself. And the cards were very ominous, to say the least. I was like, okay. And So, with these retrogrades that are happening with Venus, hold on, let me get my glasses on. What happening with Venus in retrograde, that has to do with money. Mercury in retrograde, okay, that has to do with communication and technology. We got Jupiter sitting in Taurus for a retrograde. So a lot of stuff can be happening. All right, so I just kind of woke up on some old weird. Let me see what the cards are telling me. And for some of us, we could be going through a period in life where you might have to start stepping up and telling people some things. All right, and not being afraid to walk away from it. With this truth card here, this judgment card here, not be afraid of what it is that you speak your mind, and then that's it. You're not responsible for the messages that you're not responsible for the messages that the other person is here to receive. You're only responsible for how you say your messages. All right. The other card that showed up, I'm using my psychic tarot deck, and this is my own personal, I use it for myself, but I thought I should share it with you all because I was getting really like weirdness going on here, but in a good way, in a good way. The next card that showed up was passion ignited in reverse. So there could be there could be some issues at the moment, guys, in regards to relationship. I has been saying this for quite some time. You pull the same card. Oh my God, Lotus. There could be this push or pull in regards to relationships. We talked about that last week. And this card happens to be in reverse, all right, with the number 1 here. So I feel like you, collective, should hold on to whatever truths that you have. I feel like some people won't believe whatever you say regardless. And the hymnal that keeps coming to me through scripture is, and don't quote me on it, I know it's coming out of Matthew verses 27 or so. What does it take for a man to lose his world and gain the soul? Or what does it take a man to lose his soul and gain the world? Right? So that's what I'm getting right now. It's like, what is it that you're going to be doing, collective? That you are, remember, we're in Venus retrograde that has to deal with money. What is it that you want to do so bad that you will practically sell your soul for it? We need to be slowed down with all that. Now, next card that came out was the crown chakra in reverse. Okay. So, again, these are my readings, but I felt compelled to share these with you because I feel it's also a collective feeling. Some of us might have been a little jittery this weekend. Some of us might have been a little argumentative this weekend. Some of us may be isolated. Some of us may be wondering, in terms of romances, will we get back together? Will he love me? Won't he love me? Will she love me? Won't she love me? Let me just charge my battery up for the computer. So, that's why I just did a quick impromptu reading. Because who knows, somebody may need this message. All right, while I glamorize myself. Say some rose quartz and just glide it on my face and feel some good. The next card that showed up, okay, collected, is obstacles and challenge number 5. Grand Rising Maybach. Okay, we all know by now that number 5 has to do with changes, conflicts. All right. uh, decision making. Okay, when we hear that word, we hear that number 5. Now, if you look carefully, it says obstacles and changes, and she's crossing over a bridge. This trust card for number 1 here is showing the same type of look. You got the circles, you got the feet. Some of you may be scared to take this leap of faith. All right, but again, you know, God has you. If you need to make certain boss moves and step moves, whether it be, removing your family out of a situation or going to a job that may be at a distance from your home, all right, you need to tap in with this crown chakra. It's in reverse, meaning you're not using your intuition as you should be. It's supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be on fleek. Number 7. All right. So some of us could be scared. There could be a partner that is hindering you. All right. Where they may perceive themselves to be, I got your back. I got your back. Okay. And then they're the naysayers. So you're caught in between a rock and a hard place. Here's your second to last card where, again, it's showing you you're caught in a hard rock. This says here, though, discontent and boredom. So you could be getting tired of the relationship that you're in. You're getting tired of the situation, whether it be at work. You find like there's no stability. This is for you're looking to move on in another venture. With these obstacles and challenges, you won't mind that because you're feeling your growth being stunted here. You're feeling your spiritual growth is being stunted. You may want to be using more of your hands, doing hand skills, labor work. And you feel like, I can't sit at the computer anymore. I'm going to lose it. All right. And the last card that showed up for the collective is prosperity begins. So through all of this whole hardship coming in this month, going into the end of the week, there's prosperity here. You could be meeting up with somebody that has the same business mindset as you do. Okay. This also could be has to do in the department of love. All right. This person knows how to, they are marrying you. They know how to, have a good time, but save their money, be frugal. This could be Taurus, Leo energy. All right. My advisement to you is that if you see any of these fruits here, you want to go ahead and plant it for next harvest season and give thanks. This is going to be your honorary, making this consummate your relationship. All right. And then I did some clarifications and things of that nature. So I'll leave the clarifications there. Let me just reshuffle now, since, because basically those were my cards, but I wanted you to just hear them out because I felt like you all needed to hear what I was going to talk about, what I was going to say in regards to my 11 to keep your number thoughts positive. Maybach still got 1111. I wanted those, cards to kind of reflect me, but there was also some things that, excuse you, your stream, not yet. Mercury retrograde is asking me your stream. Oh, maybe because I didn't put a time on there. Hold on. That's very weird. But StreamYard does these things. So demote it. Let's see what it's doing. Maybe I hit the end stream by accident. Anywho, let's move on. I'm going to, so guys, if you're interested right now, I will be doing just a quick mini reading for anybody in the chat. I feel that's imperative because there are some heavy downloads coming through. We have Venus here that's really playing havoc on us and some people. So if you are more than welcome to do a mini reading today. Monday, I will not be able to do a Mindful Monday, but I will keep you guys posted. Anybody want a mini reading, you just put one in the chat. Okay. But that's what I'm getting. Collectively. Lotus. Collectively. That's what I'm getting. Okay. And where did I put my cards at? All right. So we want to be extremely mindful around this time. Also know that some things may irritate you, right? They say Venus is the one that's bringing back all this old whatevers. Yes, I am Maybach. I got to keep the glorious going. Got to keep the beauty looking good. I'm telling you, it was an impromptu. I should have seen this before. Why are you rolling your face? Because I beautified my face, and then I wanted to do this before I got on live, and now I'm on live, so now I'm gonna just have to, do it. This is what we do, guys. We get rose quartz, right? And you could use different crystals, and that'll help with the puffiness, helps with the skin. Okay, do it on the hand. That's right, only Foxy. I'm saying? It also helps reduce anxiety. So while people are talking, they schmack, I'll just be here. So, there's these energies out here that are flying high. And so we want to, Jay's in the building. We want to recognize them, but then put them in their perspective boxes. Like, all right, I see you, fool. Keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Be on point of when you see these people, things, demons, etc. All right, because these are people that are here to take you off your square, take you off your balance, right? And like I said last week, when we think, just as we thought we got over whatever issue or whatever lesson wasn't learned last time, it's coming back around. It came back around again for me. So that's why I need to share it with you guys, because it's very much so true. It's not the same person. It can disguise itself in another person. Yes, that's what they do. They attach themselves onto the next person. So be very careful about who you're talking to. If somebody says keywords or trigger words, you've never met this person a day in your life, that is because that is someone that, I don't want to sound spooky, but I'm going to sound spooky. They've been channeled with whoever else you were dealing with in the past. Take it how you want to take it, guys. This is just exactly what it is. For me, that's what I got. All right. So let's go ahead and see what's going on during this new week of August for my Lotus. I know I said I was going to do cards later down the road, but I felt impelled to do this. It's like, because there's things out here that are really slithering around and presenting themselves to be something that they are not, because they are someone who you got rid of, and that's how they turn themselves around. They go, it's like morphing. It's morphing. It's true. if you can believe in clones and bots, believe in that this type of energy does that same thing. It's called spirit jumping. That's what they do. And yesterday I was watching The Exorcist Pope last night with Russell Crowe. Very interesting movie. It wasn't scary in the sense of like the way the first original Exorcist was, but told me some truths in there, and I was just like, yeah, we knew that all along, but thank you for indulging that information. Thank you. All right, so Lotus, here we go. This is just the psychic tarot, okay? Anybody else wants a message, you can let Lotus know or drop a number in the box. All right, so let's see how many cards you got, Lotus. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take that. We sure will. And you got the first card up is the heart chakra. Of course you did. You got the heart chakra. Okay, number 4. Then you have moving on right next to it, and that number is number 6. Moving on. And you got number 6 again. All right, that's that full card for me. So new beginnings, all right, victory and success. Okay, that's also the 6 of Wands energy. And then the last card you got is a 6 again. All right, so you got water energy here, 6 of Cups. And it says here, memories of love. All right. So this is all dealing with this heart chakra, okay? And that 666, I'm going to get my angel book out. You got number 13, bottom of the deck is transformation. That's that scorpionic energy. All right. A death card here. So there's this dying and letting go of something that might have been holding you back. All right. Somebody could be playing mind games with you. Somebody could be trying to sing you a lullaby and keep you. All right, or just trying to get you wine dined and all that good stuff. But your heart is bigger than that. You're becoming wiser to this whole trick or treat, basically. Let's see what 666 means. Besides what everybody thinks it means. I hear this song by Mint Condition. Do you believe in love? Do you believe in love? You know, I can't sing, but that's a song you might want to listen to. Okay, so 666, halt, stop, no. Do not make any sudden decisions. Your ego has taken control and is leading the way to heartache and fear. But you can recover your power. Call on the light of God. That's what I said earlier. Okay, beauty queen. That's what I said earlier. It's talking about God. It's going because all this shit right here. Excuse my language. I'm a little spicy right now. That's why the shadow side. Like we love to revel in the shadow side. Me neither. I like trick or treating, but when we dabble into the light side, to the dark side, right? It's not 666 like we think it is. It's not spookism. It's none of that. It's you tapping into your dark side, right? Nurturing it to make it okay. We're gonna fix some things here. How do we fix these things? Because it's never gonna leave. It's going to be there, but you need to learn how to work it together. So instead of having that hate inside for a person that's just like, you send them away with love and light. I mean, literally, I will help you pack your bags, dear. I love you so much. What do you need? Oh, you need that jacket cleaned? I got you. Literally, like, You need me to wash your back. I got you. I mean, killing it with kindness is going to help you grow, believe it or not. And let's get some clarification here really quickly, because I love it. That's just moving on. Six is here. That's harmonious, and you got it two more times. So you're vibrating. The heart chakra vibrates on a higher frequency anyway, Lotus. You know this. So whenever there's that negative shadow side that wants to just be naughty, it's you vibing on the higher frequency, and you know, just letting them know, like, nah, I'll help you. I'll be your friend to the end. Heidi ho. All right, let's clarify really quickly. Because, man, listen, don't nobody have time for the BS. Like, there be grown folks out here playing like they little children. That's not cute. That is not cute. Like, really like 60-something-year-old people at, because they don't have time for that shit. They're over that. All that fighting with who's got what, and listen, those 60-something-year-old people, they got pensions, they got benefits, they chilling, they going on trips. They ain't worried about nothing. You hear me? It be these young ones that is like trying to act like they still 20. Like, no, you 40 something. Why are you acting like this? Seriously. People need to be looking into the elders. Like, they need love too. And they have fun. They know how to get down and have fun. Stop sleeping on them. Chucky, Heidi-o. All right, so what is this crown chakra here, please? All right, yeah, ooh, you got the Emperor there, okay? That's Aries energy, and then you have the Hierophant here, yeah, Lotus, big Boston energy, and then the three of air here. All right, so you got 44. All right, that's that Michael Archangel Michael number. So take that. All right, use his energy of not being afraid. He's never afraid. He's never scared. He does what he needs to do. He moves obstacles for you. So if you need help with him moving certain people and obstacles out of your way, that's who you want to pray with. Using your heart, your whole heart, into saying, listen, I need help. And however you're going to be praying and so forth and so on. But this is also fatherly energy as well. So maybe you have a grandfather or an uncle that's around that you can speak with, and just let them know, like, how you feel about certain men and what should you do. Like, getting some type of advice wouldn't hurt. Okay. So if that's for that, let's see what's going on with moving on. Yeah, somebody that can help you take a lead. All right, so you got 3 of Earth here. Recognizing. So somebody may want to work with you. You got transformation. You got Taurus, Scorpio card here, the Tower card. I think that whatever's happening between you and a person or you at work, this situation might just tumble really fast. It'll come like a whirlwind and may come like a tornado. That's a blessing in disguise. I don't think the people that work with you, it's not that they're bad people, but it's not working. Like, I feel you may be putting in too much work, or you're like higher up than them and they're like below you. And it's like they're just doing entry level work. So it could be that it is time for you to move on. In a relationship, though, the person wants to help, but they too are doing a bare minimum in regards to helping you out in things, and especially in projects. I feel like they just kind of like, well, you let me know where you need me at, but I'll be out here. And it's like, no, fool, be here. Like, I need you to do a lot more than just overseeing stuff. You know what I mean? And so the Tower card here is going to show that this relationship will come to an end, especially towards Scorpio season, which is the end of closer to your birthday, Lotus. And then you have five of fire here. So you're standing tall, okay? You're protected around, I feel like anybody comes near you now with any type of oppositions or any type of work or any type of, romance and stuff, you are on point. You are not allowing the BS to get through, and rightfully so. All right, let's move on to your middle card here, which is the victory card. This is also an Aries card. It's the new beginning for me as I read it. So yeah, you definitely could be taking on a responsibility of moving away from these jack-offs. Like I feel like you've had 1 year of all this stuff, and now it's like new year and new me, and I need to move forward and move on from this type of situation. And it will be a victorious one at that. So, hey, who's for there? Yeah, we got the Page of Water. All right, water sign, sensitive, open-hearted, and intuitive. So yeah, Pisces energy here. So you definitely might want to look into somewhere that might be close to water. You thrive there more so, or maybe this is like just a little break for you. You need to be there for the moment, maybe not necessarily living there, but just taking a short time out to really regroup and catch your head, rethink about some things before you move on to the next channel. All right, you got the wheel card here at the bottom of the deck, so that has to do with fortune. All right, so this break in the road that you're having at the moment, um, this is going to give you your clarity of now where to move, because you are destined to have some money, or you have some money saved up where you are in the good right now, but you have to wrestle with your dark side in order to get out and work with the light side, right? And your last card is the memories of life, the sixth card. Again, water energy here. So while you're taking your moment of time and clarity, just know that it's not in vain, the things that you did. You might feel a little saddened behind leaving a certain group of people behind, but I feel like they were just the holder-ons, the tag-alongs, the people that just gave you very bare minimum. And I see you a lot by yourself now. I really do. I don't see a lot of help. I see you really the one that's in the boss chair. So it's just you now knowing how you work and what you want done. Rightfully so. Okay. And then you got that Fire of Wand again, conflicts, annoyance, and competition. So guarding whatever you're coming up with, okay, because once you step back on into the field of showing who you are, you may want to copyright your name, all right, or copyright whatever it is that you have come out with, because there could be some conflicts and some confusion, all right, some chaos. Bottom of the deck is the Star card. Your angels have got you guided. This is a beautiful card to let you know that you are on the right path, and you've done that healing work. While you take this little moment in time away, while you're in the water or just away from people, you are internally healing, and so therefore your intuition will pick up even more so, and you'll know then like who to do a business with, who not to do a business deal with, who to get in bed with, who not to get in bed with. There's a lot of I'm me time. I am, hear me roar. There's like no other person around that's and that's good. Sometimes we don't need a man in our lives to cloud our judgment, unless they're really solid in our head, where they're like we're working, side by side, like off the hook. But this is a very boss move here, and more closer towards the Libra. What is that? That's Aries, Sagittarius. So more going into the winter time, this energy will shift All right. So if you were going through this back and forth tug of war with some people, it's all going to start to come down really fast with the Tower card. Okay. So we got my beauty queen is up next. Uh, okay. And let me see. Oh, yeah. I could feel it. Aw. Heidi home. Um, okay. My beauty queen. All right, let's go. Oh, let me just rub my face down. Oh, it feels so good. Okay, very calming. Very calming. Yeah. Um, spray time. Okay, dokes. Okay, so for my beauty queen. Beauty queen, check your message for a second. So cute. Yeah, to learn how to take, yeah. I mean, and it's like you try to be right. Did you? Wow. You try to be right um it's for the person, but stuff starts to unravel and you're like, you can't even make me a piece of what? And I mean, that shouldn't be anything, but I mean, the whole partnership, I think, is like a fugazi, and it's really like that on a grand scale. I've been watching a lot of people um, on these TikToks and these social medias and stuff, and I'm like, half these people are not even real. So they got like a whole bunch of young, impressionable women that are sitting here depressed and sighing about how they wish they can have a man in their lives. And I'm like, really, Raz girl? Like, it was like one of the, doop, like, stepped in line. I'm behind her. I'm like, you silly. Get out of here. So it does damage to young girls. And if they don't have a strong support system at home, letting them know, like, look, that's society showing you that, but at home this is what you have. Yes, and unfortunately society fights with what homegrown. It's vicious. It's vicious. But yeah, we got to keep the faith. Keep the faith. Okay, so what message do we have here for our beauty? You have light. Number 19. I call it my disco card. All right. And that's the light card, or the Leo card. All right. So we're still in Leo. And bottom of the deck is the solar plexus. All right. So still heavy, and that Leo energy there. Good. Okay, material harvest, number 9. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so while you're having a good time, now is the time to start saving or planting some harvest for this winter. Okay. Know, guys, that when we see the number 9, 9 has to be, is 9 represents an ending of a cycle. Okay, number 19 is the alpha and the omega. It starts and ends, starts and ends. And so while the light is being shown, some people, if they're into agriculture, when the sun comes down, that's that. As soon as the sun gets up, you get up with the sun, and then you're starting all your pruning and sowing, whatever it is that needs to be done in the agriculture. Okay. Next card up. I guess we'll take them. So you got Universe. That's your card, Beauty Queen. Universe. Temptation, which is the devil. And Rest and Rejuvenation. So, Crown Chakra, middle of the deck. And bottom of the deck is the Solar Plexus again. All right. Excuse me. The fact that this devil here, this temptation, kind of throws me off, because everything else, everybody's acting fine. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing for harvest, taking their time. Devil's trying to reset something. Let's see what devil's saying. Because devil can be a co-parent, co-conspirator. Like they can't do anything without you. They act very babyish. Otherwise, I don't see anything else going on in your card. You got the numbers 19, 9, 21, 15, and 4. Okay, so 21 is breaking down to 3. 15 is breaking down to 4, right? And 4, and then we have 4 here. Okay. We shall see. Crown chakra. Yeah, there's crown chakra here. He's got the crown chakra, and in her disco light, there is a crown chakra radiating around. So somebody may try to take your crown chakra. This is where you'll need to rest and relax. But let's see what's going on. Hold on. So what is this? Okay, the Fool card. So that's a major arcana as well. So you'll have a new beginning. My beauty queen, in regards to moving away from any situation, person, places, or thing that could be dimming your light. All right. maybe even going outside. I'm seeing botanical gardens or some type of gardens where you could take your baby and you guys are being downloaded. You're getting downloaded with the light codes of the angels to help you get through with harvest, because you're going to be having to harvest some stuff. And it may not all necessarily be agriculture. You're going to have to be the one to like harvest water, pennies, um, you know, a lot of things that, they would say are in the doom and gloom, right? But basically, you want to have that type of environment in your house. There could be a butterfly around you from time to time, maybe tapping on your window. That's your guides letting you know. When you hear that, they are actually not saying hi so much. They're actually waking you up. So say for instance, you're watching TV and you hear like a fluttering. That's to spike your interest, and then look around, look outside the window. And when you look outside the window, you can kind of notice what is off. And from that point, then you may need to do some type of rearranging, cutting what doesn't need to be there anymore. Okay. So that, I mean, that's self-explanatory. That's nice. We're gonna move into the next card, which is number 9. For me, this is giving me bank as well. Okay, because if we look at this guy, he's pillared in between two banks, and it seems like he's taking some stuff out of the banks. Okay. With number 9, that's that ending. Okay, so I'm not sure if, this could be it. Is this our crisis moment or not? I can't say, but, just that we need to start, if we can start going through our, you know, uh, rows of agriculture, right? And some are looking ripe, start taking them, start putting them in a jar and maybe pickling and doing some other extra things that, you farmer guys might know. And if you don't know, there's people online that can help and show, how to pickle certain things and keep things in longevity. So, ooh, spooky good. Yay. All right, let's clarify a little bit though. Let's clarify, why is this 9 here? And for me, you listen, I'm a Christian still. I haven't converted into anything else. When I see a crown, this is somebody who is highly regarded. All right. He is a chosen person to outdo this mission. All right. I'll fill this mission. Wow. Got a lot of cards. We got the magician showing up. We got 5 of water showing up. The knight of water showing up. The 2 of earth and the 8 of earth. All right, yeah. What am I gonna do with all that? What the hell? So alchemists, first and foremost. If you have any type of alchemy in your chart or in your DNA, and like I just said, changing, making the wines or making the cabbage or the onions and making them, marinate for a couple of months, you essentially are like an alchemist. You drop some other seeds and herbs in there and voila. Okay. So that's the alchemist Gemini energy. All right. So if you know a Gemini beauty queen, they might be able to help you. They might be very good with the finger, um, you know, finger stuff. Now we have here Knight of Water, and he says romantic, emotional, dramatic. Listen, this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And what is he? It could be a Leo. Whatever. Some feelings may arise out of this. Listen, I don't know about you, but me seeing the shoulders digging in and stuff does a little certain for me. I don't know about you, but if I see a man chatting and chiseling and the strong arm, his back is just bulging, have mercy. He's just doing his job though, so let him do his job. Offer him something to drink, all right, and keep it moving. Nothing special here, nothing to see, okay? Nothing to see. You got fire, 5 of fire, all right? Disappointment, regrets. Now, again, because you're breaking some ties away, some emotions can come up. You know, maybe it was something the two of you shared together. Could have been an old bench or a chair or something like that. Throw it away. Throw it away. No need to cry over spilt milk. This man is here to help with the harvest. Next, here we got another one. 2 of the earth, unbalanced. If you're feeling unbalanced, explain to Mr. Listen, I'm going to have to take a break, but if you need me, whistle. Because I'm going, I got to go handle something. Some of us might be feeling a certain kind of way after seeing what we've been seeing. Muscle men all out having us catching our feelings. Breaking spilt milk, like, damn, this didn't have to end this way, right? So you may need a moment to just collect yourself, but don't let him take away from his job, all right? And then the last card is the 8 of Pentacles, all right? So it's Brad's girl getting your money, collecting your money so you can pay this man. He's about almost due, all right? Getting that money together, and if you're a little short, see where you could stretch it out to. All right. I feel like he'll be an understanding man. And then rock with it. And there we go. There we go. You got the universe here, your next card. So you automatically know things are spinning in your way. Healing, working and healing with that dark energy that's going on, that's causing the crying, the confusion, the confliction. It all has to happen. It's all in that cycle. So hone in on that. Do your affirmations of the I am, and I am, and I am, to whatever it is. All right? Because you're going to need it more so while you got this devil lingering. All right? This succubus. So somebody's still trying to have a hold over that positive affirmation that you've been building. But you got a good, strong team behind you. So all they can do is try to throw something, try to make a monkey wrench out of things, but you're the freaking universe. I digress. And get some rest and rejuvenation while you're at it, all right? Make sure you have your crystals up, guarded over you in the 4 corners of your room, 4 corners of your daughter's room, 4 corners out in the living room. It could be clear quartz. It could be, I don't know if Lotus knows any other quartz. Could be tourmaline. All right, I just popped my tourmaline off. All right, so you want protection. Crystal quartz around you at all time. Okay. Do a spiritual bath. Make it happen. That was a wrap. Um, Okie dokie. Who else did I have in the building to do? Mm. Big boss and maybe you want to read it, maybe let's go, Voodoo. So yeah, guys, that really the energy is just a little thick of things. You know, speaking on my end, it can get a little emotional, downright emotional. Messages could get misconstrued. Um, you know, I also feel that if anybody is going through something, like, let them help. And if they can't, bow out gracefully and be like, you know what, thank you. Like, the rudeness is not necessary. It's really not. Not when we're over 40 years old. You dig what I'm saying? Like, there should be no rudeness for somebody who's over 40 years old. My mama didn't raise me that way. So that there is an energy out there that's kind of like circulating, um, and trying to, you know, enter any vessel that can be, that's being allowed, that's being manipulated. Um, so you want to be on point. Yeah, it's my favorite time too. Yeah, keep your garden, your home, wherever your walkway is. You could drop a few of the turmalin petals, or what's the other one? Oh my gosh, starts with an S. You could do that around the backyard. If you don't have that, you could do black salt. Put it out in front of the doorway. All right. You put it under the rug, but you want to clean. So if you're gonna do that, you want to clean your house. I was instructed to clean Saturdays and Mondays. So if you want to do a good clean down, you take whatever uh, soap detergent, right? And you then throw it in with a little anvil blue or just Florida water, and you know, mush that all together. You want to start from the back of the house. Make sure you got all pieces of paper, toys up in the air, situated on the bed or something, and you get to mopping. Right? You do a small little prayer. Do a small little prayer to get what it is out, right? And you work your way all those rooms all the way to the front of the door of the house. Okay? Without that brush touching the floor, bring it back. To me personally, I don't leave the door. I don't have a house. I have a building. So I have to bring it back to the kitchen, excuse me, to the bathroom, dump out the water, re uh, rinse the brush, and then just let it sit. So, but we need to do these kind of things. Ooh, what, Big Daddy? Mm. You think they can have more than they? Okay. They think they got it made. Brother. Yeah, so there'll be some weird, funky energy. And it's only like this because the guys, like I said, the retrogrades are all at one time now. So we're just trying to roll with the punches. Some people are really in their fields. Like I said, Pisces, Taurus, Cancer, um, Aquarius could be in their fields. So just be light with them, talk to them. If they just give you an, then don't bother with them. And it's nothing personal, but if they say something that's disrespectful and you're there to help them out, deuces. You saw what I was going to. Because people, you're not gonna play people for fools. Like, don't do that. People are here to help you. They may be caught up in something, but you are there to help them. And then they show you who their hand is. Okay, if I know you since we were sucking on pacifiers. Ain't happening, Captain. Ain't I'm probably gonna do a mindful Monday, not this week, the following week. I will put it up in the subs. Shed those skin. Pneumonia. Yeah, man. Because it gets toxic. It's real toxic. Like, yo, what? I wasn't with you. She getting nasty. Mm-mm. I ain't trying to catch up with none of that. I'm just trying to be on some, let's clean it out. Let's detox that out. Right? So we know what to do moving forward. You don't want to give credence to these things, but you do want to understand that they're entities that can affect you. Be wary about the smiling in your face type energy, and they're there and it's gung ho, and you start feeling a little off. Like, nah, this person is just too gung ho. Yeah, something's not right. Something ain't right, and you need to treat that like a grain of salt. You owe nothing to nobody. Make sure you plan on dating. You're in a well lit area. You remember everything he had on. You remember where he came from. Ask him to show you your car. Like, you do silly stuff. I lived in New York City all my life. You learn those little techniques. Like, you so silly. Where's your car again? Oh my goodness, let me go see it. Bingo. Mm-mm. I have daughters now. I don't want them to be in danger because some thirsty dude doesn't know how to control his manhood or control his mental state. I don't care if she's giving you oggy eyes. If the answer is no, and it's remained no, you be the gentleman and say, I will drive you home then. If she's worth it, you'll be there. That's all. Treat these women like they freaking trash. Then you wonder why the women are out here like, yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. 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 I digress. Thank you, GAKG. Thank you so much. Aw. You're welcome to stay around. Make sure you subscribe on your way things. It was an impromptu, but I figured I wasn't going to be doing a Mindful Monday, so I figured let me have a little card break and talk about those things. So we'll do Mindful Monday next week, and I will post that in the Smithy's in the building. I will post that in the community circle to let you guys know that I will be doing the Mindful Monday. And then with Mindful Mondays, I'll be able to bring people up onto the panel that they can talk. This just more like protect your neck type energy. It more was like I was getting downloads of, us revving in our dark side, but be careful in that dark side because there's other people that vibe and they like that. And while you're trying to motivate, because you can get out of the dark side, right? Some of these people, they don't know that. So they see you and they're like, so they're trying to grasp at for you. You know what I mean? And you like, chill. You're kicking them off and stuff. So we need to use that heart chakra, right, to understand their torment, their dynamics. But you are going through your own thing, so you can show compassion, but it's like, every man for themselves at this point. We're going through some things right now, and it's looking really ugly. And I'm really gonna have to look out for me and mine. You know what I'm saying? If I had the luxury to help you, I will do so. If I could put you on my back along with all my other family members, I would do it. But I'm not going to do it for anybody. I'm not doing it for the disrespectful ones. I'm not doing it for the ones that want to counteract what you know and be bigoted and think they know it all and they're just telling you this blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know what? Today, we don't have time for that shit. We don't have time for that. I'm getting very smaller and smaller now. I see this weekend just shifted my perception of the less time that I talk to people and even just being on social media. It's the happiest for me. Because this is some funky business and these people are not even like, what do you know what's really going on? Do you know what's really going on? Like I have to fight a big conglomerate against my family. And it's just me. They done took my father. Like shit is real. All this bullshit that we talking about and yip the yap and the 50 hip hop or that. And they don't care about them. Who cares? Me, myself, I'm on some selfishness now. Because I saw a few hands, I saw a few teeth that gnarled at me this weekend. And I was like, bet. So I should be doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And that's what it means. So I said, let me do some cards real quick and show me. And sure enough, it was showing me that. We got some obstacles and hurdles to get through. I was like, let me throw it out there for the collective to see. Because I feel like the collective, we're going to be going through some things. Sure enough, that's what it is. Let me go back. I hear you, Buddha. I'm going to be doing the same. I just did a clear, rose quartz on my face earlier this morning, and it was like thumping. So yeah, I use Why the gnashing? Meaning what, Smitty? Yeah, I use the clear quartz, but I like the amethyst, and I will vibrate on those. Mm, that helps. Took me a long time to learn these selfish. Yeah, people out here cuckoo for cocoa puffs. You did the night gnashing 19th, and folks showed their color. Yeah, well, because like I said, it was just within the weekend, and I was having conversations and things. Just like it's like oh, that. So yeah, it just put things in perspective that things came back to haunt me. Remember, I told you certain things from the past will come back in this retrograde. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the same person. It's the same energy that showed itself up. And if you didn't take care of it then, it came back again to show you. And it did. And I handled it like, what are we doing here? We're here. Um, but then I started seeing a lot of repetitive stuff on social media too. And I was just like, this is really crazy. Yeah, I do. I do, Smitty. Since I was 6 years old. 6 years old. Well, I was in the middle of a fight with my dad and the spirit. But me physically seeing it, I was 9 years old. So I've always been in tune to these things. Um, and truth be told, none of them's hurt me. I've never had no type of inflictions and demonic stuff the way the TV portrays it to do. It bothered me when I was a teenager because my mother hid the truth from me, and it wasn't until I became a teenager, like most teens, their bodies change, and things were happening to me. Uh, Voices were being heard, and told my mom, and she's like, "Oh, well, you do know that your grandfather's ashes are down." Great. And a couple of incidents happened when I was living in Virginia with him. Um, but then I moved back to New York, or rather, they kicked me back to New York. Some of that kind of died down just a little bit. My noise level with them, which is kind of really suppressed, because I was like, I don't want to deal with you guys. I don't want to deal with that. Um, and it wasn't until, let's say, my 25th birthday, maybe 26th, maybe a little later than that. That's when they showed themselves up to me again, and I was just like, great. Or are you so used to it by now? Now I am. Now I am used to it. But hindsight freaked me out. Like that freaked me out. Especially when you're younger and there's no one telling you. So my mom, which my master teacher, was the one that guided me, told me about her grandmother and how her grandmother was the one that read the tea leaves and the spiritual baths. So I'm like, oh, that makes sense why it's down to me. So, and that she would visit the house, and every Wednesday or so, they'd hear footsteps, and they're like, "Oh, there goes gang gang," and it was just no thing. They acknowledged that the grandmother came through the house. Um, but no, now it doesn't bother me. um, I will say that that incubus succubus energy is very wild because it consumes you when you're sleeping, and for some people, they're deep sleepers, and um, it's demonic or disgusting how these entities get a hold of someone who's in a vulnerable state. I think that's really disturbing. It's disturbing. And I don't like that. I don't like that. That's like borderline hard R. You know? But yeah, guys, I just came through really quick to do my little uh, reading. Mm. Maybe we'll have a thing on your channel, Smitty. Have a little show about ghost encounters or spirit encounters on your show. That'd be cool. Um, but yeah, this week, just tap into your light side, but definitely talk with your dark side, because your dark side is having a spiritual meltdown. It's like a little kid who can't get their candy in the candy store. So they're going to be very upset. They're going to wane for your affection. And what you have to do is be the head honcho in charge to just um, ignore it. See what the problem is first before ignoring it, and then just carry on, because it could be just a little why. When listen, we're not giving that type of energy anymore. So your dark side could be like, but I like that. Mm-hmm. I know you do. No, we're moving. We're moving. So that's the name of the game this week. Um, yes, I may check back to see how that's looking during the end of the week. All right. All right, guys. Antoine's in the building. Salute, salute. All right, my guys. I will catch you on the flip side.